Is third from Lady Marion on the rails, and Lone Cypress out 3 wide. 2 lengths further back is Penny Arcade, a length and a half to Swanette, and then Peekaboo and Mirror Image last of all. About 900 to go, and Petagina almost a length up on Intelligent second. Lone Cypress moving up wide to third. Camarga's in the centre, and Lady Marion's on the rail. 2 lengths to Penny Arcade, about 2.5 behind those is Swanette, and she's trailed by Peekaboo, and 2 to Mirror Image. Heading up the side now near the 600 metres, and Petagina in front of Intelligent and Camargue, with Lone Cypress out wide. She's been deep the whole trip. A length and a half away, Lady Marion fifth on the rail before the turn. There's Swanette starting a run from Penny Arcade, Peekaboo, and Mirror Image is 4 lengths last. Can't get out of her own way today as they corner Petagina in front of Intelligent. Camargue swung a bit wide on the turn, and Lady Marion's got to run through to go after these leaders. Petagina with Intelligent coming at her, and then Lady Marion. Down the outside is Swanette. Camargue can't go on, and then Peekaboo. Intelligent with 120 to go, the leader, but Lady Marion's coming home well. Lady Marion moved up to Intelligent, took the lead now. Lady Marion's got her head in front, a soft ride, and Lady Marion wins it by a head to Intelligent. Over 2 lengths, Swanette in third placing, in front of Petagina, Peekaboo, and then Camargue, trailed by Mirror Image. Lone Cypress dropping out to run second last, and about 8 or 9 lengths away is Penny Arcade at the back. Lady Marion, the winner, number 3, ridden by Kieran McAvoy. So Kieran's only got 1 to go now to outride his Metropolitan claim. And he gave that a soft ride over the concluding stages in beating Intelligent and Swanette, and the time 1:24.28. That was a really class ride.
Okay, 3, 6 and 4 there on race number 3 at Caulfield. Gold Coast race number 3, 150 Mr. Orbit, 740 for Grismar. Come on, Kenny's at $5. Dragonville's at meters.
Thank you, Nick Rabin. As we get set here for race 3, soaking into $4 on the tote. Shirley's Toy still favoured at $3.30. Shirley's Toy ready with Big Income. Coming up now, Beyond Fear. Finn Spang set. Top weight here, Beyond Fear. Ran 4th in this race last year. One of the outsiders is number 9, Big Income. And they're just about set. Shirley's Toy the favourite. Starter up on his platform for the Foster's Light Ice Sheila Bear plate. Shea Spice won the first and Olaf the second. So it's been a good start for the majority of the punters here at Oakbank. Massive crowd, beautiful day. And they're set for the third. There's the light. They're racing. They've broken a lovely line as well. Brinkley Lass, one of the smartest to begin going forward, looking for the lead. Shirley's Toy was also showing good pace with Big Income. Star Aglow off the track with Beyond Fear. Soaking was nearer the inside from Follow the Stars. Finn Spang in that group. Getting well back, Die Dancer. And Count Christo was last of all. Brinkley Lass led narrowly as they run inside the 800-metre mark from Star Aglow. Big Income. Shirley's Toy was 4th on the inside. Then Beyond Fear, Bellcap, Finn Spang. Next on the inside, Soaking from Count Christo, Die Dancer, and Follow the Stars now last of all at the 550-metre mark, and Brinkley Lass led narrowly from on the outside, Star Aglow. Shirley's Toy's getting a lovely run here, favourite. It's third on the inside of Big Income, then Beyond Fear, Finn Spang, Bellcap, Count Christo, Follow the Stars, Soaking, Die Dancer last. They're in the straight. Holder hooks out 3 deep now in the favourite, Shirley's Toy. She's quickly coming after Star Aglow, then Brinkley Lass making ground, Finn Spang, Star Aglow the leader. Shirley's Toy trying to level up on the outside. Brinkley Lass fighting on. Count Christo right down the outside, but Shirley's Toy and Brinkley Lass. Shirley's Toy, Brinkley Lass, stride for stride. They hit it. Brinkley Lass. Brinkley Lass has kicked on the inside to beat Shirley's Toy. Gee, that was a game win. Star Aglow third. Count Christo close up with Finn Spang. Then Follow the Stars. Next to finish, Bell Cab with Beyond Fear, Soaking, Die Dancer, and Big Income last in.
Alrighty, well, Brinkley Lass betting Shirley's Toy, Star Aglow there, race number 3 at Oakbank. Now,
They're off. And they came away in a good line too. Uncle Nugget near the inside, one of the best out, commencing well, Bias Bay. Hill of Grace is right up there, and so too is Fairway from Shogun Lodge and Crawl. Then Now Voyager, followed by Blackfriars. A length further back, Oval Office. Travelling on the outside of Liberty Hall. Diatribe on the inside of Ken Con Khan. Then Freemason, Cloth of Gold, and last of all is Padfoot Charlie. Out of the straight they travel past the 2000, and Fairway goes to a clear-cut lead. Second is Bias Bay, third is Now Voyager, and Hill of Grace is fourth. Then comes Uncle Nugget, a length and a quarter, Shogun Lodge, 2 lengths to Blackfriars on the outside of Crawl. A couple then to Oval Office on the outside of Liberty Hall. A gap to Ken Con Khan, Diatribe, Freemason. Cloth of Gold is second last, and Absolute Padfoot Charlie. Fairway is the leader over the crossing at the 1600 and entering the back of the track, and Fairway's more than a length clear on Now Voyager. Over on the inside, Bias Bay as the speed is muddling. Hill of Grace is travelling fourth on the outside of Uncle Nugget, and 2.5 to Shogun Lodge. 2 to Blackfriars on the outside of Crawl. From Oval Office, Liberty Hall, Ken Con Khan, Diatribe, and then Freemason, Padfoot Charlie, and Cloth of Gold. No change in the order in the Derby. And down the back and going to the halfway marker at the 1200, and Brian York has Fairway lobbing along in the lead. A length and 3/4 Now Voyager. Bias Bay the inside, and Preble giving the only filly in the Derby. Hill of Grace every chance. Uncle Nugget is next, and then Shogun Lodge. 2.5 Blackfriars. Crawl on the favourites inside, and about 3 lengths further back is Liberty Hall over on the inside. Further away is Oval Office, Ken Con Khan, Diatribe, and then a break of a length to Freemason. 2 lengths to Padfoot Charlie, and 1/2 to Cloth of Gold. On the side of the track, they're going past the 750, and Fairway's made play from the word go. A length to break Now Voyager, Bias Bay, followed by Hill of Grace, and then Uncle Nugget, Shogun Lodge, Oval Office, a length Crawl, and then Blackfriars, followed closely by Freemason, Ken Con Khan. Liberty Hall's given up the goes, followed on the inside, Padfoot Charlie, Diatribe, and Cloth of Gold. Fairway first for home, and up the rise. Fairway a length Now Voyager. Hill of Grace putting in her claim with Shogun Lodge, and then Bias Bay, and Blackfriars is under the whip. Down to the 200, Fairway. He's giving a mighty sight. He's a length and a half on Shogun Lodge, who looks the only possible danger, but it's Fairway in full flight, and Fairway and Brian York win the AJC Australian Derby. Fairway all the way from Shogun Lodge, Now Voyager, and then Padfoot Charlie, Bias Bay, Hill of Grace, Diatribe, Crawl, Blackfriars, Oval Office, followed by Cloth of Gold, Freemason, and then Liberty Hall, Uncle Nugget, and Ken Con Khan was last to complete the course.
2 Fairway, 1680, 5 even, 1 Shogun Lodge, 240, 9 Now Voyager, 930.
Well, I suppose you've always got to forgive a top horse one poor run, and that was certainly the case with Fairway and the Rosehill Guineas. It wasn't the true Fairway. And here Brian York bounced him beautifully from gate number 13 straight to the lead, and they couldn't catch him. Has paid in New South Wales $13.90 and $4.50. Fairway. Number 1, Shogun Lodge, has run second, $2.30. Shades of the Spring Champion Stakes, when Fairway just nosed Shogun Lodge. And Now Voyager will be third. It has run the third, number 9, at $7.80. Fairway, what a thrill for the connections. Syndicated to Fairway by Harry Lawton, by Dan Zero from our caddy, a 3-year-old brown gelding, raced by John Cordina, John Camilleri, G. Securus, Ronald Coles, and Anthony Gowgates, trained by Jack Denham and ridden by Brian York. And that's been Brian's first success in an AJC Australian Derby. It's 2, 1 and 9. We're waiting for 4th, 5th and 6th. Here they come now. 13 4th, 15 5th and 11 ran 6th. The Quinella has paid $46.30, exacta $89. The trifecta $1,846.90. The 5 into 2 extra double $140.10, and the superfecta has not been won. Well, Fairway. As I say, it's always wise to forgive him one bad run, but well, he obviously wasn't the Fairway we know in the Rosehill Guineas. But he's come out this afternoon. He's gone to the lead, and the 2,400 metres he'd run it uphill. Brian York was again allowed to get away with a race where nothing took him on. And I suppose, you know, you've got to feel a little sympathetic for some of the jocks, because whoever goes on and takes Fairway in the early and middle stages is probably not only suicidal to itself, but also Fairway. So he was able to lob along and win by 2 lengths. A length and a quarter second and third, and the time was 2:34.02. Well, say no.
Dolls are back in their racing. Sir Muller missed it about a length and a half, and Vigil away running out towards the centre. Checkmore hunts up on the inside and keeps the fence settling down. Checkmore's gone through. Led 3/4 now to on the outside Vigil. A length further back Check Rule a third. 2 to Amber Run, followed by Immigrant. Sir Muller has got back today. On the outside of it, Galaxy and River Affair last of all. Vigil at the 600 metre mark. Went up to Checkmore and they slapped it plenty of speed on. They're out 4 or 5 in front and having a great duel, these two up in front. Vigil and Checkmore. They're out 5 lengths in front of Amber Run. Galaxy goes up 4th. Check Ruler dropped out from Sir Muller. Then River Affair, and last of all on the turn is Immigrant. Turning for home, Checkmore and Vigil. There's been hard at it at the 300 metre mark. 2 to Amber Run, coming home very well now. A length then to Galaxy and then Sir Muller and River Affair. Vigil hit the front, Amber Run after it from Checkmore. It's Vigil in front, Amber Run on the outside, gradually getting to it, and River Affair through late. Vigil just in front, Amber Run getting to it with River Affair. They hit it. Or close. Amber Run and River Affair. They've beaten Vigil. Then Immigrant further back in the race. Checkmore the rail. Behind them Galaxy followed by Sir Muller. He blew it at the start. And a gap to Check Ruler last of all.
If it's 8 Amber Run, 11.50, 2.30, 6 River Affair, 15.50, $3, 3 for third Vigil, 160.
On the Super Tab, number 8 Amber Run, 12.10, 270, 6 River Affair. If it gets it, 12.60, 3 even, 3 Vigil, 160.
So here Amber Run the outside with River Affair, the grey poking through late. Oh, this has taken a dive, the grey nose on the inside. And it has gone to number 8, Amber Run. Amber Run, number 8, just home. They're always a little bit deceptive, grey horses in finishes, and he had the momentum. He was working home over on the inside Vigil, but Amber Run's just got it. Number 8, number 6 is second, number 3 is third. 8, 6 and 3.
Right, there's correct weight at Newcastle, 9, 7 and 6.
Correct weight on.
Mr. Wonderfully shuffled back to about midfield, the rail now. They were followed by Dontane, Tram Stop, then came the Con Man. He was back on the inside, 3/4 the outside next as they run to the back, Black Halo, and a couple away to Rundle Mall as they run to the 1,000.
And Fairway Game, the leader, leads by a length and a half to King's Caper second. Will Saw was third. Newman fourth on the inside from Daynar's Pride. There's the favourite, Mr. Wonderful, poking through on the inside next from Meshack. Royal Realm was next. Princess Ella, it's inside. Then Tram Stop, 2 further back to Dontane. Back with it, the Con Man. And the last 2 are Rundle Mall, and back with it was Black Halo. They're at the 700 metre mark now, and King's Caper went up to get on terms with Fairway Game. A length away then Meshack running to third. Held up next on the inside was Mr. Wonderful from Will Saw. Tram Stop taking off around the outside next from Newman. Then Princess Ella. Daynar's Pride never came down the hill. Then Dontane, Royal Realm. Well back the Con Man with Black Halo and Rundle Mall. They're in the straight. King's Caper tackled by Meshack, but Tram Stop came at the pair. Mr. Wonderful now hooking around them and joining in Princess Ella with a good run. Mr. Wonderful bursting through in the centre. He goes to Princess Ella. Then Tram Stop, the Con Man late, but Mr. Wonderful, a wonderful ride, Simon Price, and Mr. Wonderful goes on to score. Princess Ella second, third. Reluctant to try and separate the Con Man and Tram Stop. They've hit that lock together for third and fourth. Then Will Saw. Behind those Black Halo, Daynar's Pride. It just never travelled down the hill, it, from King's Caper. Then Newman. Further back we had Fairway Game, the early leader from Meshack. Then Rundle Mall, Royal Realm, and Dontane was always back at the tail.
All right, 5, Mr. Wonderful, 190, 140. Princess Ella, $6.50. And it's a photo for third there on race number 4 at Oakbank. We'll take a break and be right back.
They're racing. Speciality a little slowly away, and Symphonic Lady missed the kick, and French Braids flew the boxes. The early leader from Pemberton, Road to Success, followed by Sparks, Lady Mulan, I'll Get By. Donna Dior right up with the speed this afternoon, and then comes Foxtrot Speciality. Then the West Aussie, Shot of Thunder, and a couple of lengths to Make Me a Miracle, Tyrolee and Blab. And last of all is Symphonic Lady. It's French Braids the leader. Over the 850 crossing, 3/4 of a length clear on Lady Mulan, I'll Get By third, Pemberton fourth. Then Sparks Road to Success, followed by Donady or the Rails. Shot of Thunder, Speciality. Then Foxtrot, Blab, Tiroli and Make Me a Miracle. And last of all is Symphonic Lady coming to the turn. 500 left to go. And Glen Boss has French Braids leading the way. 3/4 of a length on Lady Mulan. Pembleton over on the inside, followed by Sparks and its stablemate I'll Get By. Donady Road to Success, and via the Cape is Foxtrot, and deeper still Tiroli, and Lady Mulan is out after French Braids. Pembleton on the inside. Then Sparks, Donady and Speciality, but French Braids accelerates. French Braids a length clear on Pembleton, followed by Donady. Sparks heads the others. French Braids the leader. 50 to go. They are not going to catch her, I don't think. French Braids clings on. Donady won't make it. French Braids has beaten Donady and Pembleton, Sparks, Tiroli and Blab. And then Speciality, Lady Mulan knocked up from Shot of Thunder. Symphonic Lady, Make Me a Miracle. Then came Road to Success, followed by Foxtrot. And Absolute was I'll Get By. French Braids, too good.
Number 7, French Braid, 662.50. 9, Donady 410. 2, Pembleton, 180.
Enjoy the best of luck last Saturday at Rosehill in the Golden Slipper. Glen Boss picking up the ride this afternoon. And French Braids has paid a dividend in New South Wales of $6.40 and $2.60. Number 7, the winner. Number 9 is second. Donady, written by Chris Muntz, has returned $4.10, and Pembleton, number 2, written by Larry Cassidy, third, has paid $1.80. 7, 9 and 2. French Braids trained here by Billy Mitchell for Mr. L.F. Williams by Flying Spur from French Shoes, and bred by Mr. Stan Johnson at his Twin Palm stud. And French Braids running the journey in 1:17.21. Of course, that'll stand as a race and course record until broken. 7.92 with number 3, Sparks, officially 4th. Quinella has paid $47.90, Exacta $88.60, and the trifecta dividend is $309.50. Half a length the winning margin, half a length second and third, 1:17.21. The first 500 took 29.88, the last 635.94. Yeah.
Moving up Perth.
The best tried in it, drawn barrier number 3. Set, all clear through, and they're away in the Easter Cup. Caught them pretty well with Evocative dropping out soon after the start. Episode 1 of the first to bounce out from Married Poor Dancing Sculptor. Babetto out wide as Sergris booting up, and so is Buster Jones, caught about 5 wide into the first turn. In behind them our guided missile Jamestown, followed then by Mr. Bombastic, is also on the improve. A break to Sky Trist Litmus, followed by Royal Caliph, Lady Elsie, Macdonife, Ekalaka, and Evocative is last of all. Pace of plenty by the 1400. Buster Jones the inside with Sergris taking him on now, looking for the front on the outside. They lead by a length and a half to Dancing Sculptor, who's up third on the outside of Episode, who's 4th, and then Babetto trapped out a little from Married Poor, our guided missile the rail. A length further back is Mr. Bombastic, 2 to Jamestown. A length and a half further back in the field, Royal Caliph with Skytrist going up on his outside, and then Macdonife. Well back is Lady Elsie, 2 lengths away in the field is Litmus, Ekalaka, and a couple of Evocative by the 1,000 metres, where Babetto, a new leader. Babetto took over the running by a length and a half to Sergris. Buster Jones a length and a half away third. Episode 4th on the inside of Dancing Sculptor. Mr. Bombastic trapped out. Our guided missile behind them on the rail from Married Poor, Skytrist. Macdonife right off the track around Jamestown. Royal Caliph down on the inside from Ekalaka, and they're followed in a bunching field by Lady Elsie. Litmus next to last, and Evocative by the 600. Mr. Bombastic, despite racing wide, has gone up to head Babetto, and in third placing then Buster Jones. Married Poor is next, and there's Macdonife starting to circle the field before the turn. Royal Caliph getting up behind them, making ground as they corner, where Babetto is kicking back again to join Mr. Bombastic. Royal Caliph's got right up behind them to challenge in third placing. Wider out here's Lady Elsie putting in her challenge, and Litmus is down the outside from Evocative at the 200. Royal Caliph, Mr. Bombastic with Lady Elsie joining in, and Litmus down the outside. Lady Elsie, Royal Caliph and Litmus out wider. 3 across the track. Litmus going home the better. He's put his nose in front of Bobbing Go between him. Litmus maybe from Lady Elsie. Royal Caliph close up. Then Evocative and Ekalaka. Our guided missile in Jamestown, followed by Mr. Bombastic, Skytrist, Macdonife. Episode next, followed in by Babetto. Long break, Buster Jones, Married Poor, Dancing Sculptor and Sergris. Photo, Litmus on the outside, might just get this one from Lady Elsie. Judge needing the camera. Litmus, who just a few starts ago took out the Mornington Cup.
Favourite number 2, Grand Union at $2.
Ready for the Clipsal sprint. Red light on. Racing. And out wide, Gold Fame jumped out well with Southlands. Price of Love showing tremendous pace, looking for the lead. Hand Pass starting to drive through now as well. In that leading group, we had Born Brave with Morford Road. Flight Pattern nearer the inside. Gold Fame getting back to about 7th and deep around Chavite from Southlands. Lord William the inside from Irish Heart, Prey Gong, Aragon Prince. And Nobility last of all, and must be 15 lengths off the leader, which is the Flying Filly from Victoria. Price of Love leads by 1.5 lengths to Hand Pass, taking the camp on her second. A length away, then Flight Pattern third, the inside of Morford Road, then Born Brave. Southlands off the track around Gold Fame, then Chavite the inside, Irish Heart making ground from Lord William, then Aragon Prince, Prey Gong. Nobility still last, couldn't possibly win from there. On the bend, Price of Love turned in front. Hand Pass after it, Flight Pattern joining in. Wider out on the track, Born Brave with Southlands, then Morford Road, nearer the inside, then Irish Heart. The front runner, Price of Love. Hand Pass the inside, Flight Pattern, Aragon Prince down the outside. They're across the track. Flight Pattern after Price of Love. Flight Pattern, Price of Love from Aragon Prince. Maybe Flight Pattern. Maybe Flight Pattern and nose to Price of Love. Aragon Prince third. Hand Pass fourth. Then Born Brave, Southlands, Irish Heart, Gold Fame. Nobility was never a chance. Then Chavite, Morford Road, Prey Gong, and last in Lord William.
All right, well, it's pretty tight here. Let's just have a look at them down to the line. It's a photo, all right, and Flight Pattern, the one on the outside, and the one on the inside was Hand Pass. They went to the line pretty well close together here. Terry did think the one on the outside had got there. I was inclined to think the one on the fence might have just hung on, but I'm not the race caller, of course, but oh, look, he's right. I think the one on the outside might have lunged and just got there. It's a very, very tight photo. Just depends on where that camera angle is there at Oakbank. Flight Pattern, maybe the winner. We'll take a break, come back with that result, and there it is now. And it's got there at the outside. Great call. Terry's got his iron. Be back in a moment.
Racing. Miss Penny Money jumped well, not as quickly as Ab Initio, and Paint and going up swiftly as Magic Music. Right through along the inside as Masked Party, followed closely then by Guineas and Catatonic. Sports is making some ground, and so too is Command through on the inside. 1.5 lengths further back, well, Miss Penny Money's losing ground. Followed well back by Toledo, and then a gap two at the head of the others. Padstow on the inside, Pride and Power. Easy Rocking, Anciano, and last of all is Black Bean. Past the 600 in the Galaxy, and Magic Music the outside, and Masked Party. They lead the way. Ab Initio right out off the track in company with Pate. Catatonic is not far back with Commands and Sports, and then Padstow followed by Toledo and Guineas next, and 2 lengths to Miss Penny Money. Magic Music down to the 250, a half length clear. Here's Commands representing Big Danger, and quickly Commands raced up to take the lead from Magic Music, Padstow, and Black Bean. Black Bean scooting up on the inside. Commands the leader. Black Bean is flying. Black Bean runs to Commands. Black Bean or Commands in a tight finish. Third gate of Padstow from Toledo, and then came Guineas on the outside. Further back was Magic Music, Easy Rocking, Miss Penny Money, Sports, Masked Party, followed by Paint, Catatonic, a good margin off Anciano, and Ab Initio in company with Pride and Power were the last two to complete the course. Photo called for.
Possibly 7 Black Bean at $9.72.90 over 9 Commands to return $2.90 and 12. Padstow placed dividend $10.40.
Have come away from their nearest rivals. Commands in front with Black Bean racing to it on the inside. There'll only be a slender margin in it, as the slow-mo replay highlights a great finish. And the winner is number 7, Black Bean. Number 7 is the winner. Black Bean has paid $9.60 and $3. Marilyn's long shot on 2KY. Good luck to her. Number 7, Black Bean, $9.60 and $3. Number 9, Commands, $2.80. Number 12, Padstow's paid $9.
in $4.20, and we will have further news in a moment. Let's see what Brett Preble's got to say here.
Yeah, but that's got nothing to do with the protest, has it? If your horse has done that, that's his problem. What we've got to decide is, did this bump, and there doesn't appear to be any question that comes from your horse out to Commands, did that cost Commands half head or more?
I don't believe it has to. It's happened on the line and probably after the line. More of the damage was probably after the line, I believe.
Yeah, well, there's the frozen frame there when you first bump, and that's at about, what, 40, 12 or 16, something like that, 16. And that's the line there. There.
Yeah. You just go back a little bit, sir. Okay. I think if you can see this, so his horse is wanting to roll in that fraction a little bit too, so which made it sort of us both come together. His horse has got in, you can see his horse got in on an inwards course that lasts probably 4 or 5 strides as well, so in saying that we've both come together.
All right. Larry Cassidy, is there anything further of any question of Brett Preble?
Yeah, no, sir.
No, okay. Mr. Hawkes, any question of either party or any statement you'd wish to make?
No, I'd just like to make a statement, sir. I'm watching the film, as you can see, Brett Preble's horse has continually shifted out a good 50 metres before the line, and then at the latter part has definitely bumped our horse, which in turn has put our horse's stride. He's gone onto his other leg. Preble has made no attempt at all at any stage to straighten his horse. If he had done that when it started to shift, even for that momentum, that would have we would have more than won by that half head, the margin we've been beaten by. So if he only had to just stop his momentum for that 1 second, we don't have to stop riding. We've gone in a dead straight line. So therefore it's nothing to do with us. It's all up to Preble to make sure his horse goes straight, which in this case he hasn't.
All right. Mr. Ingham, any question of any party or anything from yourself? Mr. Ellerton, any question of any party or any statement?
No, sir.
No. And Mr. Moody, any question or any statement you'd like to make?
I'd just like to make a statement, sir, that I think there was contributory interference from both parties. I think the bump occurred straight before the line. In my opinion, certainly didn't affect the result of the race. I don't think Cassidy's horse...
Alrighty, well, that now will be in deliberation as they jump in Melbourne. We'll have probably the result of the protest shortly.
So down in gate number 2, Ulrico was one of the first to bound away. Fabiano's son and Julius on the outside is heading for the front. Julius led now. Fabiano's son is second. Rackaban improving out wider, got to the 3rd placing, and then Ulrico. They're trailed by Real Jester down on the inside of Anarchy Walk. A length further back, Geronimo Run. They're trailed by Honour the Name, who's got back after an awkward beginning. Gotham Ruled, a prize fighter, and at the tail end of the field there is Grand Parade before the turn, and Julius just led from Rackaban the outside, and Fabiano's son is a handy 3rd from Real Jester getting up on the inside, then Anarchy Walk and Ulrico as they swing the corner, and then Honour the Name. Julius kicked away by 2 lengths, but Real Jester's closing after him now, then Rackaban battling from Ulrico, and